Good evening, everybody. This is Zach Truax with OH Report. I'm here with the 120-pound champion of the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament, Jacob Ohl. Jacob, you wrestled Harding from Galleon. You wrestled him twice this year now?
Yep. Yep.
That was your third match?
Yep.
You're 3-0 against him?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a quality wrestler.
Yep.
What
Very
do you
good.
think gives you the edge in those matches?
To me, I think it's experience. I mean, he's a freshman, and I've wrestled with him in the past. I mean, I've drilled with him all summer, so he knows what I do. I know what he does.
You're both
and it's
familiar
just
with
experience. So
Experience. Good. He takes down to start the second period, gets a quick escape. You take down to start the third period. You get a quick escape, and then you're both on your feet. At that point, are you confident that you can get that last takedown? Do you feel superior on your feet?
Yeah.
Or would you like to see a little more mat action there?
I'm better on my feet than I am on the mat, so I'd prefer to be on my feet.
You prefer to be on your feet?
I'm kind of hard to take down, and I'm pretty good at firing off my shots and getting in and scoring, so I prefer to be on my feet.
Good job. Congratulations on a great tournament. That's a quality match, quality win. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
I'm here with Roman Parabek. He is the 126-pound champion, two-time champion, right, Roman?
Yep.
He's a two-time champion for the Arrows. That was a rematch from last week at the MIT tournament.
Yeah.
How did last week's match go?
Actually, it was kind of the same. It was 3-1. No one scored in the second period. I think he got escaped. It was like the same score, 3-1.
Same type
kind of the
thing.
same type of match, yeah.
Now, he has a great low-level attack, and you defend that with some ankle passes. Talk a little bit about your ankle pass, where you picked that up, and how you try and use that in your match.
Actually, my freshman year, I started, really using funk ankle passes and stuff just over the summer working at it. But, I mean, I've just always been a funky wrestler kind of long, so I like when people get on my legs. I can always funk and do cool stuff, but
That's great.
Been doing it for a while now.
And that takedown right there at the end of the second period was the difference in the match, right?
Yeah.
When you kind of got into an awkward position.
Yeah.
Talk about your strategy there. What are you looking for when you're in those awkward positions to be able to get yourself in the position to score?
I'm always just trying to be on top, always be, elevated higher than the other person. I knew he was a funky guy. He was going to like to dive and stuff, so I was expecting that, so I wasn't trying to go too crazy. But I know when I get my scrambles, I can out-scramble anyone, so I knew I was going to get it.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Two-time JC Gorman champ, Roman Parabek from Ashland. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Zach Truax here again at the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament. I'm here with our 138-pound champion, Mason Turnbaugh. Mason, incredible match.
Thank you.
First period, you got that takedown off a reshot. Talk a little bit about, is that a main part of your offense? Do you like to reshot off your opponent's bad shots?
It always helps. I do try and do it sometimes, but I can't always get it off.
Can't always get it off. Now, I want to talk about the second period. Your opponent takes down, and you're on top. He's a taller wrestler. Typically, the taller wrestlers have an advantage in that up-down position, but you absolutely put a ride on. That's a ride anyone would be proud of. Talk a little bit about your strategy on top, how you stay busy when so many high school wrestlers a lot of times give up stalling or give up escapes. What's your strategy there, and how'd you get so good at it?
Well, I really just try and go for an arm the whole time. But when they start going up, you can throw a boot in, and that helps ride them a little longer. And then you can work other moves from there. And I work it a lot, so I try and do my best on top.
That's great. You came close to turning them. You had him close a couple times.
Yeah.
And that was just enough to stay tough on top. Now, in the third period, you take neutral. Now, was that your choice or your coach's choice?
That was my choice.
That was your choice. What was your thinking behind that?
Well,
because at that point you're up 2-0, right?
You're up 2-1.
2-1. You're up 2-1. Third period, most wrestlers were thinking, I want to go down, I want to get an escape. You take neutral. Talk about that a little bit. What goes into that your decision there?
Well, watching the opponents throughout the day, most of his matches I watched, he won from being on top and cradling kids. So I didn't really want to go on bottom because I didn't want to tempt that. So I went neutral because I got the takedown in the first. Thought I could maybe do it again.
And then in the third period, you hit the big 5-point move. He was in deep on a shot. You looked like you were in trouble. And what happens there? Talk a little bit about that sequence.
Oh, it was just a weird scramble that ended up with me having that half deep, and I just ran it and held it.
He sure did, folks. Took on a tough wrestler. Mason Turnbaugh is your 138-pound champion at the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament. One last thing. Of all the great Turnbaugh wrestlers to come out of Ontario, do you know that you're the first JC Gorman champ?
I do. That was one of the things everybody in my family kept telling me. None of them had won it before, so they all wanted me to get it done.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Mason.
Thank you.
Great tournament.
Thank you.
I'm with your 144-pound champion, Hayden Kuhn. Hayden, you're ranked number 2 in Division III. Your opponent, Daxton Chase, was number 6 in Division III.
Yep.
You go out there, you put a 5-1 victory on him in a very workmanlike fashion. Talk a little bit about your mental preparation before a match that big.
I just approach every match the same, no matter if it was in the state finals or just another regular dual tournament at our school. But I approach every match the same, come into it with the same amount of confidence every time, trust in myself, and just work my best in the match to get the win.
You did. Going in the third period, I'm watching the body language, and his body language, he looked a little broken. Talk about how when you see your opponent on the mat with his head down between periods, what does that do to you?
Yeah, when I see my opponent with his head on the mat in between periods, I know inside he's already broke, and that's when I got the advantage, and that's where I really need to push the pace and get to my attacks, because he's not really looking to score at that point. He's just looking to get out of the match.
Sure thing, sure thing. Once again, Hayden Kuhn from Crestview, your champion at 144 pounds at the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament. Congratulations,
Thank
Hayden.
you.
Great tournament.
Thank you.
Zach Truax back here with OH Report at the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament. I'm here with Remington Myers. He's your 165-pound champion. Remington, if I've got it right, you're ranked number 7 in Division II. Your opponent was Brandon Hayner. He's ranked 11th in Division II. You go out there, you take him down 1, 2, 3. You take him down 4 times. You get a reversal, and you stick him at the end. Tell me a little bit about what it was that gave you such a dominant match over a highly ranked wrestler in your own division.
You know, I knew that Medina Buckeye has a really good team.
They are.
They have many people in the finals. I knew I'd go out there and wrestle my best. Ranked right below me. I didn't want to drop down the rankings again like I did last week.
Did last week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You took him down 4 times. What did you see or what did you feel in that match that gave you such confidence to get after him the way you did?
Well, the whole tournament, coach has been saying, shoot more, shoot more, shoot more, set him up and go. And that's what I'm good at. I need to stick to it. I've been trying to work too much on top. Just need to stick to the takedowns, get them points, and did it that match.
Very good, very good. Is this your first tournament championship this year?
Yeah. No, I had one earlier, Riverside Rumble.
Riverside Rumble, you won that, and you win the JC Gorman tournament.
Yes, sir.
Remington, congratulations.
Thank
You
you.
wrestled a heck of a match against a highly ranked kid. You put one on him, got a pin for your team.
Thank
You're
you.
165-pound champion at the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament from Indian Valley, Remington Myers. I'm here with the winning coach, head coach Mike Techo from Medina Buckeye. Mike, so close last year at this tournament.
Yes.
Come in this year, absolutely dominated. In the finals, you go bookend it. You go 2 pins to start the finals off.
Yes.
And then at the end, massive win by the Reidenbach kid.
Neitenbach.
Neitenbach. Massive win at 175
Yes.
at the Neitenbach kid.
190.
190. But
Yes.
he's your 175 pounder.
He's our 175.
And he bumps up to 190.
We bumped up. We wanted this tougher competition. We wanted to get him tested and see where we stood.
Amazing. And you come in here, you absolutely blow away the rest of the field. It could be a points record. Talk to me a little bit about the group you have right now and what do you think is making them so successful?
You know, these guys have been wrestling together for probably since first, second grade. We've had them all the way through their youth up. They're just a cohesive group. They're behind each other. It's like one big family. You know, they work hard. They push each other. Our room is a tough room. We practice just like we wrestled every single match out there. That's the way we run practice, because we believe you wrestle how you practice. So, and they're just there for each other, pushing each other. We have a goal. We want that state title this year. 1992, we lost the title by half a point.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're pushing hard, and that's our goal.
I remember that 92 team.
Yes.
That was a heck of a team. And I'm talking to some of the folks around here from Medina Buckeye, talking about the legendary coach Jack Nutter.
Yes.
And they're talking about how he still has an imprint on this program.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how has Medina Buckeye sustained such a successful program for so many years?
We're lucky we got a lot of families that love wrestling. You know, they're good. They're just a good group of families around Buckeye. You know, they want to see their kids do well. They, you know, Coach Nutter, my first year of coaching with Coach Nutter was 1992. I wrestled for him in high school. I coached Nick Nutter, his son. So, you know, 1992 was my first year of coaching, so I tried to follow what Jack has taught us. My assistant coaches, Rapanovic, Burtos, Hewitt was my coach at Tri-C. There's not really one head coach. I mean, I'm named head coach, but we do it as a group, you know, because we all have input in this. And, you know, it's just a real cohesive group with one goal. And, you know, we planned this about 12 years ago to try to make this run. So, you know, it's good to see these guys wrestling tough, pushing each other, and we're getting to see the results this year.
Well, Coach, I've watched a lot of wrestling. If there's anyone that can slay that dragon in Division II, I think Medina Buckeye's got a great chance at it. Wishing nothing but the best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Congratulations on tournament win.
Yep.
Your head coach of Medina Buckeye Bucks, the champions of the 60th annual JC Gorman tournament, Mike Techo. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the outstanding wrestler, Eddie Neitenbach from Medina Buckeye. This is actually your second Outstanding Wrestler Award, correct?
Yep.
And what did you win? What weight were you at last year when you won it?
150.
You were 150 last year.
Yeah.
You go up to 175 this year. Put on 25 pounds. You fill it out well. You're not carrying much weight.
Right.
This week you go to 190, knock off the projected Division II state champ at 190, and you're a 175 pounder. On top of that, you're MVP. Your team wins the championship with 313 points. Talk to me a little bit about what it means to be a part of a group of guys like this that gets after it and pushes each other every day, and how much fun is that?
It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it more than anything, and like you said, we push each other every day. We're just looking to make each other better, and that's what it's all about, I believe. And we're looking for a state title this year, so we go hard.
Awesome. Now, is there anyone else you want to beat in the state next weekend, or are you going back down to 175?
Yeah, I'll go back down to 175. Anybody, wants to wrestle.
Anyone wants to wrestle?
Yeah, I'll beat them.
All right, Eddie Neitenbach from Medina Buckeye taking all comers. Here's your Buckeye Bucks, your 60th annual JC Gorman champions. Congratulations, guys. Great weekend. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.